thing on my channel because of the fact I've been so busy with work and whatnot. I'm only basically doing a morning stream, basically to catch up on everything. I'm just seeing what everybody's doing today, like I said, or this week. Trying to figure exactly what I'm going to be doing now in the future with my channel. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the show so far. Just basically just starting up and doing my own thing, of course. Like I said, hopefully all the YouTube viewers and streamers are all doing very well. Here's some stuff that's coming up with everything else in the world. Hopefully it actually doesn't hinder too many people. Hopefully they'll still enjoy. The only thing is, depends on what's going on and whatnot. It's all good. Of course, this is me just doing like a couple of missions right now. Just trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to be doing.
All ears.
With this game. Like I said, I finally got an official copy of it. Yay.
Seems so.
But the only thing is, it just there's not much difference between the official draft mode now. Like I said, that's what it is. Anyway, I just basically want to put up this have a shout out to everybody, and let's hopefully you're all doing great, of course, and hopefully basically be able to do different and more content in the future. I know some people are not into the Cyberpunk, some people are actually into GTA, but I think this is going to be like a GTA, well, this is definitely a GTA clone, but hopefully they come up with a little bit more stuff in the game itself. But like I said, there's a lot of work that's after going into this game so far, so on and so forth, because there's a lot of development. And the development so far is in the game. It's very
oh shit, not
it's
good.
Very, very updated now compared to what it was. It's a lot stable. The ray tracing works a lot more better if you're actually into the ray tracing thing. I'm not into the ray tracing thing that much, even though I've got a video card that can actually support that. But the only thing is, like I said, it's just what it is. Like when it comes to me, like I said, running everything on Ultra and stuff like that, well, which is what I'm doing right now. I am using kind of like for water effects, I'm using a little bit of ray tracing, but like I said, I'm not that much into it. Like, I mean, it does change the game a bit, but of course, like all of the new games that's out there now, is bent more on eye candy than actually gameplay, and that's the problem. And try to figure out exactly what's going on with that. So, like I said, with all the new up-and-coming games, hopefully they can actually be able to fix this problem and make it more viable for people that's going to be there. And hopefully, instead of just looking for better graphics, eye candy is great. I will say that. It's like the go-to everything kind of deal. But the only thing is, when it comes to eye candy versus having like a lot of quests and stuff like that, this is something. Even Cyberpunk, it got great graphics, as you see, great colorations and stuff like that. But it actually lacks a lot of gameplay. Like, I mean, it's not much replay value still, even after all these updates. And I want to be able to
know the way in? Was told you would.
Just say this before you actually think about buying the game. The game still has a lot of rewards and stuff like that, just for visual.
Anything interesting happen over there?
It is a little better than GTA to a point, because
all quiet.
GTA
no
is
one
very
in,
toxic
no one
online,
out.
I find, and it kind of turns me away from GTA. But this doesn't have an online version yet. It might never, but if it doesn't, or if it does, well, so be it. But like I said, I would love to see an online version of this game, but not has to be ruined by like the public itself.
Just taking in the sights.
Just to come in, just to have a bit of fun. I would like to see the quest lines and stuff like that shared between players. So let's say it'd be like SWAT teams. You go in. Now each player or each design of player, I would love to see it designed where the difficulty increases each person that joins. So it's not going to be super easy. Like I said, right now, the AI is still a bit screwy, and so on and so forth. A lot of the quests are fixed.
Got 2 of them.
I will say that, which is great.
Shit's always acting up.
But, you know, it's one of those things.
Okay, I'm in.
Hopefully, like I said, we fix the problem soon, because I'm always looking for GTA alternative. Not because of quest lines or anything like that, but just a little better graphics, of course. And that might make a difference now with GTA 6. But GTA 6 might not fix anything else.
Wait for this!
And that's the problem. So if GTA 6 don't fix no problems, then it's not, like I said, with online, I would like to be able to see with GTA 6 when you do release it, as a big, huge gamer of these types of games and RPGs. This is not an RPG, this is pretty much a first-person shooter, or a third-person, whatever you want to call it. It has great potential as well, but of course it's the very first generation of this type of graphics. Now, it's not the very first game of this type. Like, I mean, it's been, these games been going around for quite a bit of time, since the 90s, so, you know, 98, 99. Well, like I said, Grand Theft Auto is one of the very first ones that gave everybody a little bit of a run. And now, of course, Project Red is actually basically trying to do the same thing to try to say one-up on GTA. But I don't think GTA will actually be forgotten or replaced.
Know the way in?
Just because of the fact that with Project Red currently doesn't have enough content in their games to actually
anything
do
interesting
much of
happen over
anything.
there?
Like one YouTuber mentioned before, I will say this: I watched one of the videos.
No one
and
out?
He said a lot of guns are exactly the same. Yes, as you level, the guns will get stronger and stronger and stronger as well. So it kind of goes in pace with that. So there is a few selection of guns, but there's a lot of customizability of these weapons. So it's kind of a trade-off when it comes to duplicates and having just to say the better guns. So think of it this way. You got to look at it this way. If you are stuck with the same gun, and just say the gun I'm holding right now, and then you're stuck with this type of gun, and you're stuck with it for the whole entire game, the whole entire duration, and you had no other customizations or nothing else, then that's not always a good thing. So, right now I'm actually making a mistake. I'm going in there, just blind the lane. I know it's hopefully trying to get there. But, what it is.
Now you're gonna get it!
Yep, I'm not gonna get it because legendary. Well, like I said, you got legendaries, you got different types of stuff in this game. Now, yes, there's a lot of health packs and stuff like that you can actually use. Makes the game quite a bit easier. It kind of makes you kind of like God mode to a point, as one of the other people said in one of the YouTube videos. But you gotta remember too, if you are doing like multiple targets and you need those health packs, well, you never need to buy health packs in the game. Even on the hardest difficulty, yes, there is different levels that you can actually play, but even the most difficult, you should never need to buy health packs and stuff like that, because the thing is, like, I mean, just because you pick up something on the ground, it's like, it's crazy for what you can pick up. So what you get to look at it is itself. As you level, you get a gun, you get another gun, you get exactly the same type of gun, but it's going to be a different stat. It could be electrical, it could be just damage, just straight up physical damage. Sometimes straight up physical damage is good. A lot of
gonna make you bleed!
Shocking. No pun intended. You can do a lot of damage in one direction, like against, say, robots or any type of defensive unit, or even security cameras. So, like, I mean, each weapon that you pick up will give you a bonus or a different stat. It might look exactly the same, but when you pick up the weapon itself, right now I'm actually using a charger weapon, which is an electrical weapon. There is one out there itself that will give you different aspects itself. So it depends on what you're doing and what you're looking for in the type of weapons that you pick up. Now, see, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. This is the chemical damage, of course, and then you've got also, like chemical damage at different levels. Like this one's got plus 25, this one got plus 9, but you also got the bonuses like headshot multipliers and everything else. It'll go along and give you that much more stat, and that's why this game works, because of the fact that when you're actually playing this type of game, everything, like I said, as you level, the stuff will level with you as you go. So, like I said, some of the stuff is weaker and doesn't give you much stat, but even some of your same level weapons will give you a different number. It might be like 1 or 2, 3%. It doesn't sound like much, but if you're actually doing stats, if you're looking at MMOs, and if you're looking at other RPGs as well, you will actually understand this when it comes to it. The higher the stat, the more effect you have. So, with the effects that you actually do to the enemy or NPC, you're looking at exactly the effect, or after the effect, that you will actually have. So, that's how that works. So, to say, okay, if I'm doing toxic or poison or something like that, I can actually, the higher the number, of course, the more effective it is. So the thing is, if it's more effective, is what's going to be giving me overall itself. So the efficiency itself is what it's going to be for that type of weapon. Now, yes, some of the weapons are going to be looking exactly the same. I can understand that.
It even worked.
But I also can understand what they're trying to do. When it comes to it, like I said, when it comes to different elementals, stuff like that, after playing a lot of RPGs and whatnot over the years, it becomes crazy. Because people think, oh, this is basically, if you're playing, a Nintendo Switch game, you got Breath of the Wild, you got different elementals of like light, and so on and so forth. Even arrows will actually carry the light source or the different elementals.
Right.
So if you're looking at it that way itself, your different elementals will actually give you a different effect. Same with this game. This game will actually give you a different effect and a different percentage of that effect. So, even though, like I said, the weapon might look the same, but check the stats. If you are playing this game, check the stats, see what's on the go, see what you're actually doing with the game. So, the thing is, you want to be able to look at exactly what you're doing with the game itself, and be able to go and look at exactly what you can actually do with the game itself. The overall aspect of static, overall damage, Must be actually fixed. because I can't remember the Juggernauts the first month I through. Usually Juggernauts and so there might be a huge amount of time. As I said, some of the rework quest and so on and so forth, so bear with me. I might die a few times. That's why I die very little. But it happens. Of course, it's ending with any first-person shooter once you get into it. I die less and less and try to get everything to work right. But anyway, like I said, regardless of that, that's exactly what I'm looking at. I can see still, even from when I first started. Now, the thing is, when it comes to concepts, this had, if everything was working right, everything was added to this game, you could have the potential of actually probably beating GTA. It was the GTA at the very beginning of games, like back in the 90s, where there was no online. Now, some people don't like this game because it doesn't have an online feel, or it doesn't have no online whatsoever. But the only thing is, yeah, I would love to see online. But the only problem is, like, I mean, to have the community that's going to be there to support you online and having everything else done that way. Like, I mean, I really don't know. Like, I mean, what's going to happen in the future of this game is basically, you gotta remember, GTA, it's been around forever. And it's been in multiple different versions of that. So, even the very first GTA had a lot of issues and stuff like that. There was also a lot of incomplete stuff and so on and so forth. Yes, it worked somewhat good, but there's still a lot of issues and stuff with the game. So, like I said, what they're doing now is trying to basically figure out exactly how to fix these problems with this game itself. And I will say, Project Red is doing pretty good, but they're still lacking a little bit of stuff. They're still missing a little bit lackluster, and I would love to see it being increased a little bit more than what it is. So I will say this: if you're picking up the game, you can pick this game up. It's actually worth picking up right now because where it's actually been developed a lot. Now, I will say this: if you're not into GTA or anything like that, because it is a GTA clone. But if you are not into GTA or you want to wait for that GTA 6 and hopefully it's all eye candy and gaga, do so, you know, in that direction. But if you want to have something just to be messed around with, yes, like I said, I'm using a PC version right now, currently, and just because there's a lot more mods and stuff next to it, a lot more stuff and for PC. So it's not bad. Like, I mean, I could do a lot of stuff in this game, which I cannot do in the console. There's a lot of stuff that's missing. I wish he could actually port it open.
Ready or not?
Like, I mean, there's a lot of play support, which is great. But there's also a lot of dev support as well. So, look, I mean, with the player and the dev support, works quite well. But of course, dev support is just more worried about programming and stuff like that. And the player is only more worried about getting that rate tracing, get that beautification done. And that's something that Project Red, I find that they're actually not working on that because of the fact that they don't have to as a such. And they know the player base is going to basically take over by 90% of that work. Because people want to have a game that looks different and plays differently. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. So that's pretty much how I look at this Project Red. It's trying to figure out exactly what this game is going to be and what it's going to be of the day. Like, I mean, is it going to be good in another year? Or is people going to be waiting for that year? And or will it actually work better on the console eventually than what it does on? Well, actually, I can't see it working better on a console, but will it actually do better than what it's doing right now on the console? Because it's still doing good, but it can't actually be doing better. That's the thing. And how much better can it be doing when it comes to it? So, depends on exactly what the player and player base is, what the community is going to do, is all we can actually wait up on it. And that's the thing. Development and development scores is going to be a while yet before we can actually see the big difference, the big splash, the big news, the enchilada of games. So, you know, and this is something that some of the gamers, like yourself, do not want to wait for this enchilada. You want to have it right now. But you got to remember, since even with GTA first got produced, it was, like I said, a lot of stuff that was missing even in GTA. So, it's what it is. Just, like I said, just give these guys a little bit of time, and they'll be able to at least come up with something a little bit better than what it is right now, hopefully. Now, I will say hopefully, because it's still missing a lot of the content, and all the main the people that's been trying to actually get this to work, and trying to actually patch it on their own, they're only going to be able to do so much on their own, of course. But of course, people are, like I said, just looking for the eye candy and so on and so forth. So if you're just looking for eye candy, this is still a great game. If you're looking for gameplay, it's still kind of short. But it's, like I told you, it's still getting work done. So I will say that, the AI is still that stupid. It's not like when you get an enemy in GTA. It takes many enemies to kill you. It's kind of like one of those. But when it comes to AI, they don't have very good aiming system. They don't have very much good anything, and that's one of the biggest issues there with this game. But hopefully, that the AI will actually change this in the future, where the AI is a little bit more realistic and a little bit more. Because that's what their ads were saying. They're going to come out with something new, something more interesting, and a little more realistic. Not that realistic. Not when it comes to gameplay. So, just like I said, you can always pick up the game and give it a try. It is still incomplete, but it's getting there. And give these guys just a little bit more. Let them live up to their life. Right now they're not doing it. So, but I would recommend this game to anybody that is expecting GTA
He's almost down!
I can't get away from all flavors. But yeah, you get the gist of it anyway. When it comes to what they're doing, what they're going to be doing in the future. Hopefully, like I said, what they're saying, they're going to try to fix it. But I don't know how they're going to fix this game, or how much work they're going to put into it in the future. Like I said, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and it's kind of sad to see. Well, it's sad that they put so much hype in this game. A lot of people fell for it. He done the same with Destiny. Remember, okay, you've got an enemy. Destiny 1, it was all hype. But it took how many years to fix the problems that was in Destiny? It took 10 years. But it was still in development. Plus you had 2 teams working on it. Not one of the teams could actually make up their own mind what they're going to do. And that's what happened. Like I say, sometimes stuff works. Sometimes stuff don't. But at least with Project Red so far, like I said, I'm very happy to see what type of work they're doing. I can't say this is better than GTA, but it is. It's what it is. So, it's what you'll get. Game style gameplay will be. will make a difference. I'm in the dark. Not the dark. Yeah, you got a lot of these juggernauts in here. I don't know why. What they were thinking. But way too many juggernauts. Wondering, this is one of the boss fights.
You like that?
And it's green.
I'll fucking break you.
I keep on getting stunned. I can't have them very quickly. Which is really annoying. This guy regen like crazy.
God,
Why it has so much health regen? This is just absolutely stupid. Like, I mean, as soon as I start doing damage, it's like my weapon's not doing anything. It's just like,
Keep focused. I had
keep it focused, I'm running out of ammo.
what I cannot go no. He's sitting somewhere with alpha animals. Deal with him.
I don't know what Red was doing with this boss. But can heal and do two things at once. There's no way to do it. There's no way. It's got too much heal. There's absolutely no way of killing it. Why? This is what I was saying. It's incomplete. It's just like certain things, it's got too much regen or don't have enough something else. And this is what I was saying. It's very incomplete and very, 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 very frustrating. Like, I mean, I know there's certain weapons that will actually do crap and... I mean, I might really get some drops. Everything even GTA is that.
Please the fucker dry!
Wake up. Fight before you die.
Get medieval on your
I know, I'm getting fucking chased. Man. On.
Yo, we are shit!
Oh man. This is gonna take me a minute. That gun is absolutely useless for that. But I'm just wondering. Shotgun, it's got a little bit more DPS. What does it do? Physical damage. Physical damage is good against armors and other. Keep getting quick points. And get rid of stupid buttons. See, what I was telling you before, there's like 3 guns exactly the same. But as you see, like the damage is different. And also, like I said, at your level, you get more of that same stat. For that one specific weapon. So it's not absolutely broken. It's just done differently.
I ain't meant to die. Not now.
I mean, seeing people try to keep running this game eventually. Try to say exactly what that time. It's just not a return. Oh, I got a juggernaut on me. 129, 130.
Just see that shot!
Ah, juggernaut.
You are worthless to be dead.
Squeeze the fucker dry! Dick's hard!
Get away from him. Get away from him. Way too many.
Fucking head off!
My best, guys.
Go,
Something useless for distance. Switch over to weapon. That's empty right now. Let's see.
Get on his six!
I actually would do something. I don't know why you need some enemies like before. Oh, poison. Helping me to
Fist the fucker!
Alive. Oh yeah.
Squeeze the fucker dry!
Yeah, at one point, like I said, I was thinking, but what these guys are doing is like throwing about 50 enemies versus one guy. Pretty much start reminding me of now Doom. Doom is basically one of the games that puts a bunch of enemies and says, you got to do this. Not good. It's not good. And like I said, they're coming from top to bottom, so it's like, don't break.
This job is reconnaissance. Make no noise.
Gotta reload!
Make no noise. Okay, so you're gonna be telling me to actually die.
Tear him!
Not that.
Make him fucking pay!
Crazy.
Dick's hard! Charge! Fucking head off!
Won't die. It's just like 2 damages. Shouldn't have. One for the DPS.
Dick's hard!
One back in this city are so
I don't know
weak.
why this person has actually got hooked in and he ain't to shoot through everything. They really need to fix this game. This is like so much so much BS for a fucking one room. Not this. Even GTA is not this bad. And yes, I even did sometimes GTA, but this is actually not working. It still works like it's so on realistic. It is amazing. But yeah, never use the gunfight because of noise. But wants to kill me the most is this too many fucking enemies. One floor full of enemies. This is it. They're just keep coming. When I go to kill that boss, I know I'm going to kill that boss. So it's just like, stupid.
Piss on this, man.
Don't be right. Wait.
Finish it, but be silent.
There's another guy over in that corner. 132. That's the legendary weapon. I remember when I was playing this too first. There was a legendary weapon I could score, but where? That's what I'm looking at.
He's far enough.
Street cred. Now I've got to look around on the bottom and see if there's any good weapons. Buddy. So, well, there's 131. 2 attacks per second.
Rest. Recharge. Breathing.
There's a mod. I know where I'm going. Computer. See, that's a nice one. 154. Now I can actually swap out one of my other weapons. 154. But that one is a gun. But it's the pump action shotgun. But it's electrical damage, which stops enemies from recharging their shields. So let me see how I can do here. That might work a bit better than what I've got currently. So, 131, 124. See, that one's kind of like 4 stats. That one's for just 1 stat. So let me see what I can do. Daggers. And 10-2. This one's got don't tell me physical not much. No. Rid of this one. And I can give it more katanas. Now there is a quest katana that you don't want to use weapon. I've had it before when I've done my first playthrough. And it's very, very good. Using it because of the fact that this is no port match. It's a kill gun, that's why. Turn this. Stop the system. Turn that off.
I'm on, therefore I am. Join our mission.
I'm not overcumbered. So I am by 1 point. Yay. Like I said, I don't expect this game to be like super easy. I don't expect it to be like a super watcher. Like, it's not. But I'm expecting it to at least be better than what it is right now. Like, I mean, there is points of interest that I would love to see in this game, as a gamer and so many years of gaming, I would love to see the aspect of this game being
Okay, at the van.
done
But no sign of the
quite a
runner.
bit differently.
I see what you see. No chatter. Now, interface with the van.
While I got you here, mind tell me what we're looking at?
Blueprints and
Get
scans
a flow
and
map of
stuff.
Pacifica.
Yeah, I love
They
that.
hunt Agwe.
I love
Who's
scan
they?
stuff.
Net watch. They always out to fuck us.
Okay, so what's on me to do?
You must reach the agent. Easy now to find him. Look at the map. He is in cinema.
Step away now. This isn't your fight.
Ned.
What? Placide, what?
God. Pushed out. The runner know you are here. Hunt him.
Check it.
Okay, so what do I do once I find him?
I will tell you. The Asian man tries to cut you off. There is a gate behind the camionette. I will open it.
Now I'd like to go on and save this.
Okay.
If I don't, stuck. I better be stuck in here. Go on and give it a new save. And that will give
Now
me-
to the second floor. The cinema.
There's another medical thing there. Pack of cigarettes. Okay. And I don't smoke. Sounds good for jump pads. Quick protocol. C1, here's C1. Okay, I got to show it one number. C1. C1. Nice. Look at the six sprints from there. Now I look around here. They get a little bit of that. See if I made him see. Too many escalators. This isn't working. Ooh. That's where I like the boss and you can say, let's see here.
Eyes open now.
What's going on?
You have company soon. Scan her right away.
That bad, huh?
She must have a weak spot.
Running at me again. Another couple of these is gonna happen. Okay, now we're coming behind.
Got him!
Okay, now she's on top of me. Ow, ow, ow. This is what I'm saying. It's just like.
Ready for some fun?
Need
Oh, these.
See? What's going on?
for a boss.
Try to scramble you. Keep focused. I handle it.
Come on!
But I cannot hold it long. In same subweb with alpha animal. Deal with her.
Good. Good.
You like that?
I'm doing 0 damage. When you do zero damage to a boss that you could actually do. You'd be able to do damage to. That's crazy. Okay, it's doing the Juggernaut again. Hey. Don't have enough ammunition for this darn thing. Guess it's just broken. Why does the boss be so broken? I can't kill it. There's no way. There's no, like, I mean, they made this freaking boss man broken. Why? Do that. I can't move anywhere. I can't run anywhere. I can't do nothing because this game doesn't allow me to do that. I've got ammo with this one.
Shut the fuck up!
Work because it's off my ass. It's off my ass. Ah, get off of me. And stop. Yeah, it's a Juggernaut. Juggernaut that can actually constantly stun you. Yay! I feel so privileged.
Now the puncher.
I think she's had enough.
Oh, finally. Why? Don't know. Alright. What in the heck was that? Don't know. Some kind of... yes. That one is not too much damage. But it is the auto weapon. What is it? Level one attribute and one. Yeah. Alright, that works. Was that fight was a heck of a lot easier. Straight up. Man, come on. Freaking, I hate these maps.
Invade him. We need access to their data. Clear? You must first.
Proceed?
Whoa, hey, easy. Well, now we can talk in private. Just severed the connection to the rest of Pacifica. Gives us a little time.
Okay, no more fucking tangents. Fess up. Who are you?
Bryce Mosley, Netwatch Special Agent. Can we talk? Had a Spectre on you, didn't you? Saw and heard all you did. You followed his orders. No idea what the voodoo boys are paying you, but our pockets are deeper.
Not interested. Not a money job for me. Just need an in with Mama Brigitte. Voodoo chefing.
Brigitte and her lapdog T. Neptune have been frozen several days now, ever since we shrouded their subnet with ice.
And you? Well, you were sent here to free them. Do you know why they didn't tell you everything? 'Cause you're a Ranyan. That's what they call outsiders brought in for special jobs, floor rags. When you're no longer needed, they chuck you. A fate for all Ranyans.
Got anything to back that claim? That the Voodoos want to set me up?
Wanna? They did it already. Soon as you handed over your link, slipped into Spectre and a virus.
Talking as if he was there. He's working you. So obvious it hurts.
Asked for proof. Besides, I'd know.
That's so? Then please take a look. Run a system diagnostic.
You can.
Fine.
If he actually changed one of the updates, I don't know.
And?
I know the
Nothing out of
bonuses
place,
and stuff,
no
but that
trace
can
of
be
Do it again.
wonky.
Then cross-check the result against the first.
Think I'll just stick to my plan.
Hey, V, you alright?
What happened?
Sweet.
The net pig was right. Voodoos were blowing smoke. Soon as you gave them access to the Netwatch web, they roasted all the agents. And you.
Then why is my brain not a pile of...
Dunno, you finally...
Think the...
Please,
So...
my... Grumpy motherfucker. Hope you
Yeah.
like surprises.
Right, guys, I'm gone for now. I'm gonna get a bite to eat, and I'll be seeing you guys a little bit later. Peace out for now, and have a great one, and keep it safe, and keep on doing what you do. Peace out.